I got a bone to pick with some of y'all out there who disagree with me when I said that Thai women don't like black dudes. I'm just going to keep it real. Thai people in general don't like dark skin because they view it as being beneath them. It's a cultural thing. They view dark skin as being in the field all day doing labor work. So therefore you don't have any money. So naturally, if you're black, they're going to think that you're ugly or you're dirty. Let's take a look at this picture right here. This is from a very popular YouTube channel called Bangkok 112. The title of the video is Khao San Road After Midnight, Vlog 84. Now, if this female was here in America, especially in the hood, man, do you know how many dudes would be pulling over, barking their horn, trying to get shawty's attention? They would be super thirsty over this woman, man. But in Bangkok, if you look at this video and analyze the background, you don't see any Asian dudes looking at her twice. Nobody care about her. The only dudes who all up in her face, you know, trying to get, you know, some sensual stuff going on are these white dudes or these foreigners because they want some black poontang before they head back to their home country. You know, they want to get that fetish on before they leave. Those are the only dudes who giving her the time of day. Them Asian dudes aren't looking at her like that. They probably think that she's just a big beluga whale, fat as heck. See, they like petite, small women. It's part of their culture. Let me go even deeper with it. There's another YouTube channel called Miss Elle, and she has a video called Being Black in Thailand. She's from Africa. She spent a little over a year in Bangkok. And she was talking about how she felt kind of lonely. I believe it's her. But she was talking about how she started to feel lonely in Bangkok. How is that so? Because if she was here, do you know how many dudes would be all up in her face? Oh, she'll have friends up the yin yang. I mean, I'm talking about she'll be the center of attention here. Do you understand? But in Bangkok, they don't care. Thai people don't care. They just look at you like you know, you're a regular person. Shoot, come on. Yeah, she was talking about being lonely, and that's the thing about it. Look, there was a popular chat room, but I would just pop in there, see what was going on. It was called Wfam, Women for Asian Male. Look at the name. Women for Asian Male, regular women. Coincidentally, it was a lot of black females up in that room trying to get these Asian dudes' attention. And one or two Asian dudes who were giving them attention was like these hip-hop type cats who was wearing, you know, the latest fashionable wear or whatever. Homie, those type of dudes are probably ousted from their own culture. That's probably why they're being, you know, all hip-hop-ish. And yes, they're open-minded to black females because they're over here. See, when people come over here, number one, they gotta be open-minded. Number two, they're most likely educated or high class. Or number three, they got some hustle bone in their bodies and came out of the game. And when I say the game, I mean the prostitution game or the adult entertainment industry game. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they might be open to, you know, dealing with other people and connecting with people from different cultures and whatever. But in their home country, where they live, it's abnormal for them to get with somebody, especially somebody black. Now, they'll get with the white dude all day because that means money. That means money. That means getting out of their country and being on a higher echelon of life. That's just what it is. But if you don't believe me, then let's take the word or the advice of a white dude. His name is Scott Mallon. Very popular YouTuber who's living in Thailand. He makes videos about, you know, the country all the time. And he made a video called, Do Thai Women Like African Men? And his answer was a resounding no. And I agree with him. I spent 44 days there. Now, there's some dudes out there who might be like, okay, I'm black, but you know, I got swag and whatever. And I don't look like Rerun from Good Times. They call me Rerun from Good Times because I look homely and I look bummy and I ain't got no swag. And I totally agree with you. But I've been to several countries. And I have received sexual vibes from women. Yes. You're going to get that if you're black American and you travel outside the states. You're going to get that. Here in the states, outside the states, yes, you can feel the vibes. You can see the looks. But in Thailand, I didn't feel that at all. None. And I noticed it. It was in your face. You got this white guy who's telling y'all that they don't really like black men. Now, he was saying that the Thai women who he's seen African dudes with were normally unattractive, right? Okay, right. And that's the thing about it. As a black dude, yeah, you can get a really poor Thai who needs some money, who's desperately want to get out of her situation. She'll get with you all day. Now, when you hear about these black dudes who said, man, I went to Thailand and they was cool with me, I was getting so much play. Look, that's because those dudes were most likely in a red light district paying for the entertainment of those go-go girls working at those go-go bars. That's their job. It don't mean that they're into you. They're into anybody who got that Thailand bot. Or you know what I'm saying? You'll hear a dude like, yeah, man, I was getting so much cooperation from all these females everywhere. Homie, you want to know why? Because it is in the Thai's culture to be nice, respectful, calm, give good customer service. See, the problem with dudes, especially black dudes, because people, you know, they're thinking with their ego, is that we're so used to dealing with vicious pit bull type of women here. The moment a woman is nice to us, we misconstrue that as cooperation. So when you go over to Thailand, people are just naturally nice. And you're like, wow, I'm getting a lot of cooperation from these women here. They like me. They like me. Homie, that's just the way they are. They're naturally friendly towards everybody. Do you understand? They're naturally friendly towards everyone. It's not cooperation. When it comes to sexuality, you know, they don't want to date you as a black dude. Sorry. Yes, they'll be nice to you. If you're trying to holler at them, they will smile and be polite. It's not cooperation. It's just being polite and friendly, naturally. Man. And that brings me to another subject. Jubril Agoro. He, like the black in Thailand dude. He inspired me to go to Thailand. And he has a documentary video where he's just talking about Thailand, some of the prices and things like this. Very high-end video. Got over 1 million views from what I understand. And he was talking about a dating app. I forgot which app it was, but you got to swipe right. And he was talking about how you will connect with a lot of women in Thailand. But how many of you are you actually hooking up with? See, that's the thing about it. Probably ain't really hooking up with that many. I'm not saying that he's not hooking up with many. I'm just saying, like, if you got a lot of matches with people, you're probably not going to hook up with them. I'm just saying, this is Thailand. This is Thai. That's just what it is. I mean, with all due respect, man, a lot of Thais, you know, they, you know, use lotion with bleach in it to lighten their skin. They walk around with umbrellas so their skin don't turn dark. You know, I mean, there's a very popular, like, children's, like, teaching thing where they showed a bunch of white characters and they had positive words like beautiful, happy. And then they showed a character that looked similar to Soulja Boy. He was black with tattoos on his face and it had the word ugly on it. I know some of y'all remember that. That came straight out of Thailand. So no matter how clean you are as a black dude or how much swag you think you got, these girls going to be flocking all over you. No, you're going to have a rude awakening when you get there. However, like I said, if you were to get with the red light district type females, it might be a different story. And let me say this too, but it was somebody who said something about dealing with high class females. It might have been a black dude who went there. Yeah. He said he was dating a woman and she went to an international school. She knew English and things like this. Now, I totally agree with him because although I didn't get any sexual vibe, because I go for the experience. So the moment I pick up on something, it's like, man, like when I was in Peru, I could tell they was racist. Thailand, I could tell they was cool. But I could also tell that they didn't want no black person to date. You could just tell. So when I went to the government building, I noticed that the women in there, it was a different vibe. It was definitely a different vibe, something that I can rock with. And I noticed when I would go to high class areas, it was a different vibe. So as a black dude, if you're looking to date a Thai woman, go to some of the high class areas. You should be there anyway if you're visiting Thailand. You got money. Your money will go a long way. Go to some of the high class area, the places where you have educated people. Even when I was at Marcus, I could tell, man, it was educated people who were cool and helping me out. So that's the thing about it. Also, one of my homies gave me a video of a black dude who was a pimp in Bangkok. He had him a Thai woman giving money, recording the whole things. As I stated earlier, this girl was in the game, in the prostitute game. So yeah, they're open to anyone. So I hate to bust your Asian girl and Asian guy fantasies out there, but I just had to keep it real. You feel me? So I hope that information gave you some insight on the truth about relationships between black men or black women and Thai men and Thai women. All right.